Hey guys, happy Tuesday. So today I have a drugstore contour and highlight routine to share with you. In the past, my favorite contour powder has come from NYX, and it was the NYX blush in the color Taupe, which I don't know who ever actually did use this as a blush, but I don't know how that would have worked for them. But for me personally, this has been the most ideal texture and shade when it comes to contouring. They have since discontinued this style of blush and they replaced it with the new HD, and they have the color Taupe in that, but the formula of that is much more powdery. It's not quite as pigmented, and the tone of it was also a little bit different. So I'm lucky. I purchased a lot of backups of this when I found out it was going to be discontinued. Like, I'm probably set for life, in all honesty, with this contour powder. But I do realize that most of you, if you have not bought the backups, probably not going to have an easy time finding this now. So I wanted to find another drugstore contour option that was just as good and that had a very similar tone to that taupe shade. Now, what I recently tried, and I'm really late to the game with this, is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the color Dulce de Leche. So I found this at my local Fred Meyer for less than $5. It was super cheap, and the tone of this is a very good contour shade for someone who has similar coloring to me. I have a lot of yellow in my skin, so I find a more like ashy or taupey shade of contour looks best on me. That creates that real shadow effect that you're trying to mimic when you're, contouring your cheeks or contouring your nose. So this is perfect for my skin tone. I'm also going to be trying the NYX. NYX has new contour and highlight duos that I recently saw at Ulta. I need to pick one up. I'll do a look with one of those when I grab it, but I wanted to share this one with you guys because it is so crazy affordable. I mean, under $5, basically anyone can go grab this and give contouring a try. I have, as you can see, I have not contoured yet. I have an extremely round face. Contouring my face, especially my cheeks and my nose, is something that really helps to change my look, not in a super dramatic way, but in a subtle way that definitely makes a difference. I tend to contour most days that I'm wearing makeup, and I just like the way that makes my face look. So I'm even going to be using some drugstore brushes. This is the Sonia Kashuk angled brush. This is from that obviously black handle line that she has. I don't know the actual name of the line. This is an $18 brush, so it's kind of expensive, but it is readily available at Target, which I consider the drugstore. And this is a Flower E01. It's actually an eye brush. So Flower Cosmetics you can find at Walmart. These are the two brushes that I tend to use the most often to contour my face. They work great, and again, readily available and pretty affordable, I would say. So let's get into the contour portion. I'm also going to show you, well, we'll talk about it when we get to it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is take the dark shade in this palette, and I'm going to get a little bit of it onto my brush. Now, I do want to warn you that there is a fair amount of kick up from this, so just know that you probably want to tap off a little bit of that excess and just prepare to have a slight mess in front of you. But the way that I like to contour my face is the cheekbones are a must, because otherwise there is no definition to like this part of my face at all. So most of you know this, but best place to start is right at the top of your ear here, and to feel for your cheekbones. Mine are right here. So I'm gonna go underneath, just underneath where I feel those cheekbones there. And I'm just gonna place that first, working it back into the hairline. and then just blend that. I tend to stop right where the corner of my eye, or the outer part of my eye, is right here. So I'll sort of follow that down, and that's typically where I will stop the contour. I don't take it in much further because I find that that almost gives too much of a harsh look for me personally. My makeup is pretty natural most days, so just blend that in. I then take just a little bit more, and I also do a little around the hairline here, because it can look a little strange just to have like a stripe going down your cheek. So it's important to, you know, try to like blend this as much as you can. So I'm going to do the opposite side real quick here. I pinned my hair back today, so this would be a little bit easier to do. Anyway, so again, apply the product where you want it first, and then go back and really work it into your skin. The angle of this brush makes this really easy. This is a natural bristle brush, so it tends to pick up a lot more product and deposit it a little bit better than I would say a synthetic brush would. Again, just a little bit more, and then around the hairline. Okay. Looks a little weird right now, but once I put my blush over top, it really, I think it looks pretty natural. I like the way that it looks. Next, for my nose, I always use this Flower Cosmetics eye brush, and it works great. Again, dip into your product, and I mean, see how powdery this is. That's the only drawback to using something like this, but I mean, it's fine. I can deal with it for the price. So basically what I like to do is I just like to go down either side of the bridge of my nose here, and I don't like that line to be too harsh. I'm not looking for any major contouring, which is why I'm not using a cream product. Cream products also don't work super well on me because of my extremely oily skin type, so I have to use a powder type product. But basically I'm just going to draw a line. You are going to blend this, so just again deposit the product. I like to take it up to my brows here. So you can see I have that line here now. Not super attractive yet, but we'll blend that out. And then go to the other side and repeat that step over there. Okay, next, I like to clean as much of the product as I can off of the brush, and I have a big towel in front of me that I replace every couple days, and I use that towel to remove excess product from my brushes. Then I like to go back in and just blend that a little bit more. Okay. Then go ahead and go in with the highlight shade here. And I like to put that just down the center of the nose. And then also if there's any left over just below where I put the darker shade on the sides of my nose. All right, so next I'm going to show you guys it, because this definitely comes with a highlight powder. I like a little bit of glow on my face, not a lot because of my oily skin type. So this is the Essence Metal Glam Highlighting Powder. This collection came out a few years ago, but Essence is constantly putting out new collections at the drugstore where they will usually include a highlighter. This is the one that I have liked the most. Whenever Essence comes out with a new collection, it's worth checking out their highlighters because some of them are extremely good. This is the color Gold Digger. It kind of reminds me of Becca's Moonstone. They're extremely similar, but this was $3, whereas I think I paid $42 for the Moonstone. So big price difference. It's worth keeping your eye out for these Essence collections. And I like to put that on my finger and then just put it right down the bridge of my nose and blend that out with my finger. Take a little more and then put that on my Cupid's bow. I don't do highlight on the tops of my cheeks because I don't think it looks quite right on me. I know most people do, but I do not. Next, I'm going to take a Physicians Formula blush, again, available at the drugstore. Pretty decent price. This is the part of their multi-colored custom blushes in the color Blondes. I will, of course, link all this stuff down below for you, and everything else that is on the rest of my face will also be linked. So, another drugstore brush here. This is the Sonia Kashuk blush brush. Because my face is extremely round, I don't put the blush on the apples of my cheeks. I start a little bit off to the side and then work it up towards my temples. This does have a satin finish to it, so it gives me a tiny bit of a glow, but it's a very wearable glow. Sorry about that. It's my phone. I really love this color. The Brunettes one is really pretty too. That has more of like a peachy coral tint to it. And that's it. It's my contour and highlight routine using a $4.99 product that I found at Fred Meyer. So if you're in the market for a new one and you don't have a lot of money to spend, you can definitely find something at the drugstore. And if you've never tried these, they've been out for a while, like I've said, but they work pretty dang well. And it's probably, as of right now, the closest shade that I found to the taupe. So I'll pick up the other NYX one and give you guys a review of that in the coming weeks, but this is even cheaper than the NYX one from what I can remember. I think that one is like $9.99. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.